We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 44-yard line.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Elway. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Here's Elway. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. "38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now it's Elway. That one taken in by T. Higgins. Touchdown, Cowboys! T. Higgins, 37 yards. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Nix to the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Bush. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Reggie Bush, 72 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. On the return, here's Hall. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Hall on a give up the middle. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Elway here going to move his guys around. They'll set up to throw. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Elway. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
If there's one thing they are lacking in, it's confidence. They took a big and maybe unnecessary risk going for that 4th down. He put them on his shoulders, though, and paid off the big-time gamble.
To throw is Elway. Steps away to his left. It's holding, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Nix. From left side, taken in by Hill. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And the Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10.
To throw, here's Nix. And that's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Now it's Nix. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 52 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Jason Sanders to kick
So
off
with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
That was a nice run, nice game there as they head towards the 2-minute warning.
And 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Third and 4. Now Elway looking to audible. They're going to look to throw. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Now Elway to throw. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They'll give to Hall. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Elway now off of play action. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback here. Right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Throwing Nix. Over the middle, complete. That's Bush. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 31-yard line.
To throw is Nix. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll look to throw here on first down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
They'll look to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started.
Xavier Worthy on the return. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. The first carry now from Reggie Bush. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Looking to throw. Nix. That is caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43.
21 yards. That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
Operating from the gun. Nix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll run up the middle with Bush. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 35. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun is Nix. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Now they'll audible to something else. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bush. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Bush trying the middle. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Reggie Bush with his second touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Cowboys 8. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free-possession game.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. And it's third down.
Elway will throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last three drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Nix from the shotgun. That one complete to Hill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Miami Dolphins.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Captain.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. In motion goes the tight end. Operating from the gun. Nix. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. Well, he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jonnu Smith, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Dolphins 27, Cowboys 8. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Second and 10. Elway here going to move his guys around. This one taken in by Otten. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Off the play fake, Elway. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line.
First down, Dallas.
On first and 10, it's Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brings up second down.
Here's Elway to throw. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Elway. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 22. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10.
The 41-yard line.
This is Bush. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
At the 45-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
15 more yards. That's another Dolphins
Nix to the air. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now they'll change things up. They'll go play action with Nix. Short throw to Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
That's good for another Miami Dolphin. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dolphins add 6 to their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way down to the 26. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Elway. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
One last shot for Elway. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just...
With the weight to your big so you'll do your baby. I'm not sure. Don't get y'all. I'm going to choose for someone you need. Can't no chill.
to throw is Elway. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Let's go. 30 seconds.
Now a first down carry by Jones. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Come on.
Love now. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Terrell Suggs, one of the best in the business at finding the QB, gets home there. How to approach this? 3rd down and 16 yards to go.
Ready, ready. Grill green, yellow, 43. Claws red. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Chiefs.
Ready. 45. One. Hut, hut.
Love. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
First down, Chiefs.
Set. 10 black. Set.
Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Velus Jones taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Chiefs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
Here we
The
go.
Chiefs will set up for the
Black
2-point
40.
conversion.
Hey, check mega.
They'll bring a tight end in motion.
Hut, hut.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will get in to make it 8-0. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and get the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Will Johnson.
At the 47-yard line.
On the double. Come on, set.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Following the interception, Love. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. Second and 11 now.
Down.
Slot man moves right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Ready. 50, green. Cross, 10.
Here's Love. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Elway. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Hall. Fighting him off. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 24. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Now it's Elway. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Throwing. Love. They'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
It's a gain of 25 yards. And a 1st down, Chiefs.
double. Come on, set. 52 blue. Ready.
Love looking to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
There's no doubt that he has plenty of heart, but you've got to be careful of those receivers that are slight of build. They leave themselves open to some pretty big hits across the middle. That pass, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
Working out of the gun. Love. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Drill green. Ready.
Again, it's Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Kansas City.
Ready, ready. 33, yellow. Set.
Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal.
Second and goal. At the 3-yard.
Once more, it's Pacheco. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Off the tackle.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Set, ready. 45.
Now Love. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They throw for it on 4th and goal at the 1. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line. Final play of the half. It's Elway. That is caught by Lamb. Still going. He's on his way. CeeDee Lamb. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they get the score with the clock at all zeros. Now, are they gutsy here in the second quarter and go for 2?
I think they go ahead and kick the ball through the post. Down 1 at that stage. Yeah, I know. No guts, no glory, right? But I think they kick it through the post. They'll feel like they're tied. They'll feel like it's an even game.
And now how about this? They'll go for 2 and try to get to the locker room with a tie ball game. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. The Cowboys offense, it'll stay out there as they'll go for 2.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point
A
conversion.
final shot before break. Elway, flush to his right. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9. Again, it's Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
A gain of 14. First down, Kansas City.
Hey, go Fury. Come on, set. Ready.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. And that's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll go with Jones. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. A handoff for Hall. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 63 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On first down, right back to Hall. Able to fight through 1 tackle. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now. Elway. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Chiefs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
He's across midfield to the
Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down. They'll go again to Jones. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
It's now 4th down.
Love to throw for it on 4th. Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. Down to about the 45.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
Hall want to give up the middle. Yeah, he will get enough for a 1st down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Give to Hall running right. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Breece Hall, 36 yards. And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. So with a lead at 5, the book definitely says go for 2 here to try to get it to a 7-point differential.
For the 2-point conversion.
Here's Elway. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
That keeps the score Cowboys 12, Chiefs 8.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Oh, good return up past the 30. And it'll end there as he goes out of bounds, but a heck of a return all the way inside the opposite 40.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
This is 1st and 10.
Hey, check.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Here's 2nd down.
Parsons on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
An inside give to Jones. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left, plus all 3 timeouts. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Up the middle, Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
The tackle
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now Jones. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Run coverage excellent there from the defensive end position.
How many times do we sit with coaches and they talk about a base defensive end, a guy who can anchor and play with leverage? We just saw a great example of it.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And, partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Chiefs 14, Cowboys 12.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Elway to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Throwing now is Elway. Pass complete to Higgins. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it. I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now it's Elway. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. There's a short one taken in by Otten. Down inside the 10. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Chiefs 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, they had one final chance on the kick return, but no chance on the other side that they were going to let him navigate all the way to the end zone, Charles. And that ends up being the final play in this one.
Yeah, you're right about that. Special teams coaches, they spend a lot of time working on these types of situations, and they go over every crazy possibility that can happen in this situation. They were able to cover successfully and end the game.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
It's a stadium so big, you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field. When you were a player, what are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe my era a couple of decades ago. These guys visualize. These guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hall. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
They'll go play action. Rolling out to his left. That's caught. It's Cade Otton. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
They give up all on the draw. And what a play. They never gave him a shot to get that single yard. He's going to lose some yardage. 4th down coming up. They're going for this. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Picked up by Akello Witherspoon. And this is going to be a pick 6. He's in for the Miami touchdown. So we start our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is to get off the field, maybe even flip the field with field position, but to score points yourself, that's not something they honestly considered too much. That is until he started that return, baby, and they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
Oh, and he's got a man open, complete! And he'll get in. That gives him an 8-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Return starts from the goal line. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the 22 on 2nd down. Finds him on the crossing route. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone. Coming right is Hall. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Offense in the hurry up here.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd down. At the
Here's 2nd and 11. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Trayvon Merrick has it. And the Dolphins get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Sending him on the dime. And he's going to be blocked out at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Escapes the pocket. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd down at the Cowboys' 24-yard line.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the 1st quarter. 8-0 is our score. back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. 2nd and 10 now. Everyone's out there, so let's get things restarted. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
As his man, it's the Michigan rookie. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it. Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
On now is Cook to kick this away. Returnable from the 1. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Hall running between the tackles. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Working quickly here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the 28-yard line.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Buys time, rolling right. This one's reeled in, downfield by Ferguson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of
A
downs.
gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Hold the ready.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Street. 70 Lions. Go.
A give left side for Hall. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From midfield on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Brees Hall. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 8. And the Cowboys 1st down.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Out left, Lamb makes the ground. Not a lot available to him. It's to the 38. That was Tyleek Williams in on the play.
Kid, I was on the field with a young high school quarterback just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other to give him a chance to make a play.
Trying to get it to T. Higgins. And now they're going to face 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Warriors 70. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
19, 18.
They'll run here. It's Hall. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Throwing off the play fake here. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys make it a 1-score time. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
The Cowboys offense remains on the field. They're going to line up and go for two here. He's throwing for it. Oh, what an effort to bring in that short throw. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for two.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down, touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a three-point game now. This return starts at the 5. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
Take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They're going play action. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up second down.
From the 37. Rolling left, buying some time. Connects on the crosser. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. To throw, here's Bajent. Escapes out to the left. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Downfield, this finds Waddle. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10. From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a 36-yard look for him. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that'll double their lead to 6.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Kickoff taken at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes first and 10. Now a give running right. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
At the 25-yard line.
Second and 8. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Here's Bajan to throw. Got his man. It's Auden. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. It's a 6-yard gain. That's going to bring up second down.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
They go play action on first. Buying some time left. Throw takes him to the sideline, but he gets both feet in with the catch.
That's one of the dangers, Kate, when you're a quarterback and you string a play out like that. Defenders are so fast flow that it puts so many guys in the neighborhood of your targets that even if you complete the pass, good chance it's not going anywhere.
Connecting on a slant. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Dolphins football. We'll see if they can close things out for a win. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. But that back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. Second down coming up.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
He's denied the goal line, but they're still going to have a chance here, Brock. That play did get him enough to make it 1st and goal. Going power with a big tight end. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
That's what I call a go-for-broke call right there. Had that one saved up for a specific spot, and it fell just short of getting them the touchdown.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. They'll send him up the middle. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. They go to him again. And he will not score. The defense gets him just before he can punch it in. Only a gain of 2 and maybe a goal line stand here. It's 4th and goal.
Well, these are the moments that I just live for up in the booth, man. What are you going to do as a play caller? You're going to go for it now? You're going to try to slam it in? Well, if so, you better get a whole lot more movement than he did right there.
Kaimi Fairbairn on now as we see how he handles this moment. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Up and good from Fairbairn. And that'll make it a 2-score game.
That kick right there, Kate, it was a crucial one that really just caused their odds of winning this game to jump substantially. Now we've got a 2-score game. It really leaves no room for error for this opposing offense as they prepare to take the field.
Stiff arm success. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
25-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. timeout to start this drive. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Looking for a throw here. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. T. Higgins, the intended receiver. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Those are exactly the plays, Kate, that the corners in this league make their money and make their reputation. A one-on-one, and he wins that battle.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now to throw. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he is in for the touchdown. Still unlikely, Brock, but it's not entirely over just yet with this score.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
The Cowboys will line up.
One final shot here. And he's got it in the end zone. The conversion is good. They're back within a single point here in the 4th.
Cowboys 16.
So with barely any time left, they need everything to break their way. And the fumble recovery is made. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Getting out to his left. And he won't get rid of it. This is going to count as a sack. Brocky held onto the football, and he's out of bounds, nowhere near that line of scrimmage. So it's a win for the visiting Dolphins. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
In a state that lives and breathes football, welcome inside the massive AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Hello all, Kate Scott up here in the booth, and joining me as always, my partner, Brock Heward. All right, Brock, everyone hoping we see a competitive contest here, and both teams feel they can provide that.
Yeah, this should be a good one. I mean, you just stack these two teams up. We've all done our homework. They've done a lot more practice time and film watching and everything else. But by all accounts, the numbers will tell you, the talent will tell you, we're going to have a competitive chess match, and I can't wait to watch it.
Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's charged towards the line. That's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. From the 24. Has his man. It's the Michigan rookie. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Throwing here, Bajent. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And some excellent work on this play. It takes him a while to get to him downfield.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Bajent looking to throw. Vacates quickly left side. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
They motion the tight end over. 2nd and 10 now. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Bajent. That's caught for the 1st. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. All set up now for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Chased out to his right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And
got his man. That's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Now Brown on to send it away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. Well, maybe the rest of the game's going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
17-yard line.
Throwing off the play fake here. He beams one deep right side. And they don't connect looking deep there, but this play's not quite over yet. So there's a flag on the field. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Gotta stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. That's brought in downfield by Otten. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll go right side with Hall. Past midfield to the 45. And he gets this down to the 38. Offense up to the line fast.
That's another Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st. That's caught. It's Brees Hall. And will not get any further, but plenty of progress already. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. The Steelers have played to an early lead. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment.
Let's go, Cowboys. Let's go.
Time for our 2nd quarter now. Let's see if the Cowboys can capitalize here in the red zone. 1st down from the red zone. Buying some time right. He's got it. He's out of bounds to set up 1st and goal, but they might not get to keep this. We've got a flag down. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. So now, after the penalty, it's 1st and 15. They'll throw it. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys finish off their opening drive. T. Higgins, the touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
And this is caught, and that bid for the lead works out. They're now up 8-7. They come up with a touchdown of their own, and then, I love this, a little one-upping by scoring on a 2-point try to take the lead.
Yeah, you love it because you didn't have to make that call. The coach did. But clearly, they don't want to play from behind. They want to be the one dictating, and now they've got to do it the rest of the way.
Xavier Worthy, now on the return. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And an excellent effort there, sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Here's Bagent. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. This one misses the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Throwing now, off play action. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
They're going for this. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on down.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
On first down, here comes Hall. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets them 3. We're to the 2-minute warning from AT&T. The Cowboys trying to add to their lead. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 32. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Back to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he takes it into the end zone.
2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete.
I've heard great receiver coaches say, watch your fingers wrap around the ball. You know, it's pretty clear he should have had that one, and he didn't get the job done. And 2 points, well, they're left on the table.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Worthy now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
Xavier Worthy on the return. The Steelers take over first and
All right, working from the gun to Suggs. First and 10. Blown back, it's the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Hits him on the in route. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
He has the first over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
First down, Steelers.
They'll go play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. It was Osa Odigizua in on the tackle.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Third and long for him here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Now Bajent. They connect for the first. And he's taken down at the 30. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 1st and 10 now from the 30. One of the tight ends motioning right. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. From the 21. Catch is made in close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. They give it to him up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Now Brown on to send it away. And they dodge a turnover there on the return. And this won't get him any extra breathing room. He's brought down back at his own 7-yard line.
Okay, I think he was in full-on panic mode for a brief moment. He just made sure it never overwhelmed him. Calmly picks it back up. May have lost him some yards, but at least it didn't lose them the possession.
They start the drive at home. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense in the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd and 9. Out left, Lamb makes the grab. And that is a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The offense is not coming off this field. They're trying it on 4th and 7. He'll throw it. And this one's swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Play action on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
2 yards.
Hey, God bless the Ted Washingtons, Casey Hamptons, Vince Wilforks, all them run stuffers back in the day. But the D-tackles of today, you not only have to stuff the run, you have to eat up the pass, too. And that D-tackle just...
And oh, he got it! Interception! Deron Bland has it! And the Cowboys get the football just short of their 20 after the interception and return. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Man, those running lanes are closing up fast, aren't they? He's held to just a yard.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Coming right is Hall. Crosses midfield, still going. Reaches the 30. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Breece Hall with the touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue.
He quit.
In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we are about set for kickoff. Greg, talking to the coaches all week, we're so curious to see what's going to play out here at the start of this one.
And ideally, I think each of these teams is thinking, okay, we think this is how the game's going to unfold. This is our plan. This is how we're going to go attack. And if that's the case, great. But very rarely does that happen, Mike. So it's really the team that makes the best adjustments in real time, in between possessions, in between snaps. The team that adjusts the fastest and the most efficiently, they're the ones that come the end of the game, they tend to have the advantage.
It's Jake Elliott, ready to get this one kicked off. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They'll run here. It's Breece Hall. And it's a positive start. A gain of 5 to get things going. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll air one out for Higgins. And this is too far out in front. Incomplete. T. Higgins, the intended receiver on that one. And it's going to be 3rd down.
That was a TD, man, for real.
Back to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. This one, downfield, taken in by Higgins. And he will go all the way. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. So the aggressiveness pays off right away. And just like that, the lead is 8-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. And he's got some space. Up past the 30 to about the 32-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, if they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
To throw is Bajent. Moving to his left. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That is hard down the field. He's got it. And he will score.
Touchdown, Dallas.
Now Bajent leading his offense as they will go for 2.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer, Ray Lewis.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
CeeDee Lamb there to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The drive begins with a run, and it's off. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd down at the 35-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That is caught. Hooks gets the grab. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They will run it over center with Hall. And to be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the 2nd quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Back to throw is Prescott. He'll set up the screen to Hall. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That is hauled in at the 5. A powerful run just shy of the goal line, but he has picked up the 1st down. It is 1st and goal. Hall. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards. From back at the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap for Prescott. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line, couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal. Two minutes to go, 1st half in a 2-point game. Greg and I, back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium after this. They were stopped on 2nd down, now 3rd and goal from the 1. Prescott. That one, take it in. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start of this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Prescott leading the Cowboys to the line for this 2-point try.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point.
They'll look to throw. This is hot. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Cowboys 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Velus Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Bagent now. Finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
A gain of 14. First down.
Now Bagent. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up second and 2 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Bagent. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. A big play for the Cowboys. 37 yards. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Bagent. Forced out wide. He's going to keep it himself. And he'll be forced out of bounds. Just a couple yards short of a first down. That's a pickup of 8.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Now it's second and 1. Throwing Bagent. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll take it on in. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. CD on the return. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Sounds good, sounds good.
Dak can throw it here on first down. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Second down and 3. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He's got a man. It's C.D. Lamb. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
16 yards. That's good for the Cowboys. First down.
On first and 10, Prescott. That's Otten, open downfield. And he will have a first down. And they're into field goal range now at the 30. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. On play action, here's Dak. He'll air one out for Higgins. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back in the field.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Back to throw. Agent. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. He'll drop to throw. That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be third down. To throw is Bajan. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
A 47-yard attempt.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Cowboys will tie this game up here late in the first half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Jones now on the return. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Forced out left. He's going to run it. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. So, from the 36, it is first and 10. Now Prescott, moving left. He'll look deep, left sideline. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And that will lead to a second down. Back to throw. Into space at the 45. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
A gain of 15.
They get 15 on that game. First down, Cowboys. Back to the air one more time. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Cowboys.
They'll look to throw again. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
It's second down.
He'll look to throw. This one caught by the back, out of the backfield. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
It's a gain of 11. And it's third.
They'll throw out of the gun. Short run there. He's got Ertz. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
A gain of 13 yards. And
The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he's in.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for two.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. On the play fake, Dak. That one intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Alabama. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Bagent now. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's second down.
Now Bagent. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
You can see the receiver. He's pleading his case to the ref. So from our perspective, Mike, I think it's pretty clear. He was not in bounds. I don't blame him for trying. If I was in his situation, I'm doing the exact same thing.
Here's Bagent. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up fourth down.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
Jake Elliott set to kick
And back
off.
to work goes Elliott after making the field goal. He'll send this one away. CD on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. Hey, tip for it in.
First down, Prescott. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Jahad Campbell. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
There's Ertz. He's got it ringside. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
They've got it at the 8, first down and goal. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. Now it is first and goal. Back to the ground after the penalty. And he will get into the end zone. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now Bajent leading his offense as they will go for 2. And he will get into the end zone. And that bumps this up to a 3-score lead.
16. Jake Elliott.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. CD on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. Go play action. It's Prescott. Off he goes. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
Brings up 2nd down.
That's a good effort here by the quarterback. He does the wise thing. He picks up all he can, all while protecting himself. He hightails it out of bounds. Positive gain. 2nd down.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. A run here with Paul. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
Gain on the play. And the Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Travel start on the ground. Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. Second down. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. So good to have you on board with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here. Greg, you look at the marquee, and it's a lot of offensive stars here. I'm looking at the other side. Defenses better show up here if you want to walk out with a win.
Yeah, I think the burden, of course, lies on the players, particularly the players in the secondaries of both of these teams. They're going to have moments where they've got to win one-on-one, as you said, against some of the top offensive skill players in the league. But I also feel like there's a lot on the shoulders of this defensive coordinator. Can you change up coverages, change up looks, make it difficult pre- and post-snap, not only on these wide receivers and skill players, but also on the guy with the ball in his hand, calling the shots, playing quarterback.
He's going to air one out right away. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. A big play right out of the gate on the first play. A pickup of 44 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
5, 6.
On play action, Young. Quick throw, taken in, and he'll be out of bounds. There is a flag on the field. Now let's see what caused it. They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yards. Little play action with Young. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw and the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
This is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
So
He quit. After that pick six.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson up here in the booth. Greg, we've looked at this matchup, talked about the offenses, the defense. It feels like a tight one, and
It's
usually
okay,
what does that mean?
okay.
Special teams could be a big factor in who gets out of here with the W.
Each week when we come into these games, Mike, we probably do a disservice to just the importance of how much special teams plays a factor in deciding the outcome of these games. And you're exactly right. When teams find themselves very similar on offense, very similar on defense, all the metrics, all the stats, can you find an advantage, even the slightest one, in the kicking game, the return game, generate a turnover or a big kick return? Sometimes that little slight advantage is all you need to tip the scales in your favor.
They go play action with Mayfield. Pushed out to his right. Now he takes off. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and this will be a Bucs first down. He gets this up past the 40-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Throwing on second down, Mayfield. A dive and a catch. Incredible. 17 yards, the gain there. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
From the gun, here's a handoff, and he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
The tackle made by Malik Hooker. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Cowboys' 36-yard line.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short. Now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the 1st down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the 1st down.
And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Tampa. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. CD on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First carry of the game now, and here's Breece Hall. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter.
2 yards.
1 quarter in the books. The Bucs have the early lead. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the 2nd quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. Now they'll set up to throw. Escaping to his left. That one downfield for Cooks. A huge play for Dallas. A gain of 48.
That's good for a Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To the air now on 1st and 10. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
He'll drop to throw. Catch left side is made by Higgins. They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. Throwing now from the gun. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the 1st down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it, and he's going to be taken down. Couldn't get rid of the football. They turn it over. Stop on 4th and goal.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 3 on the play. And the Buccaneer 1st down.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down. Here's Mayfield. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
2nd down throw for Mayfield. On the move left. Now he'll run it. He'll get this up close to a 1st down as he stopped just shy of midfield.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Now Mayfield. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd. The clock is stopped at 26 seconds until the break. On 2nd down, Baker. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. To throw is Mayfield. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half. What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Now Mayfield. He's going to try it here again. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end. Just that one touchdown on the board. 7-0 the score as the 3rd quarter begins. CD on the return.
CD lands on the return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And caught left side by Otten. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd down at the 32-yard line.
Here's Hall from the pistol. Hall, a 1st down and more. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
And the Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. A short one there to Otten. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Give up the middle with Hall. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Cooks. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
That's another Cowboys.
He'll look to throw. Right back to Cooks. He's got another one. To the goal line and in. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Dallas. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming.
The Cowboys will line up for the
They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. They're going to get the 2 points. They're going to take the lead here in the 3rd. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
McMillan comes in motion. They go play action with Mayfield. Pushed out to his left. He'll air one out for Higgins. And the Cowboys are going to have it just past their 25.
Well, but this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. This pass right side, taken in by Cook. Into space. Inside the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
Two-point conversion.
Back to throw. The pressure's got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2.
Buccaneers 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Xavier McKinney on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. On the bootleg, it's Mayfield. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And this will be a Bucs 1st down. He'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down.
Higgins sent in motion. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Now, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
20 yards on that pass play. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay. McMillan, the man in motion. He's trying to get around the corner, but can't. Going to be run down behind the line. A completion, yes. A loss of yardage, yes as well.
Back at the 32.
Now, on 2nd and long. Throwing is Mayfield. That is intercepted. He works free, right side. And he is going to bring this one back.
Let's go.
DB's dream, a pick 6 for touchdown. 2nd half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike. And now to come up with a pick six here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
And now, after the pick six, out comes the offense to try to really rub this in. 2-point conversion. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. And now you get the pick six, and right on the heels of that, the offense comes out to go for two.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
He'll drop to throw. The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for two. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. They'll come up for first and 10. To throw is Mayfield. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. They'll drop to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Looking into the middle, there's Flowers. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Buccaneers first down. Throwing is Baker. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's first and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. Here's Mayfield. Out to his right. Going up top. He's got it. They finally get him down inside the 20, but it looks like this one is going to come back. The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long. Baker to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. We are set for fourth and long. They'll go. Mayfield forced out wide. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. That's the safety, Malik Hooker.
I'm a big fan, Mike, of quarterbacks willing to take chances. I don't want my guys sitting there scared to throw the ball downfield. But as always, it does come with a little bit of balance. He tried to get that one all in one throw and just doesn't get quite enough pace on it, and it ends up going the other way.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Open man, that's the veteran Cooks. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 55. That's good for a Cowboys first down. 6-yard line.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Jake Ferguson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's good for a Cowboy.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
16-yard line.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
It leads to
2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. He'll look underneath for Hall. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So it's a win for the Cowboys. And right away you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. And as a result, they're going to come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys, as we say so long from Arlington.
All right, man, I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to get off here with a dub.
Alright, man, I'm gonna call it a day. Get off here with a dub. Be on tomorrow at the same time, around 6:30 or so. Alright, man, I appreciate you staying in, tuning in.